What's going on, lads and lasses? Welcome back to 100% Mags. So this is your match preview for the Newcastle United versus AFC Wimbledon at St James's Park third round Carabao Cup game. Now, of course, this was due to be played down at AFC Wimbledon's ground, but because of course, the flooding that they had down there, it had to be rescheduled a week later. Of course, so we will be playing tomorrow night, 7:45 kickoff at, of course, St James's Park for this one. Under the lights at St James's Park in the League Cup. This is going to be a great game for all involved. Of course, there's going to be massive sellout crowd for this game as well. AFC Wimbledon have sold all of their tickets because they do get a massive 45% of the gate. But like I said in the video talking about when this game was rescheduled, of course, to St James's Park, I did say that I think the club will probably give them the whole gate for this one, and because of the situation that they're in at the moment. Obviously, we did already donate 15,000 to them. We were one amongst a bunch of different clubs that made donations. Of course, there was a few from the Premier League alongside ourselves, and there was also a whole bunch from the Championship, League One, League Two, and downwards. Donating to AFC Wimbledon as well to help them out in this tough situation. But anyway, enough of that. Let's get into talking about this game. Now, this is going to be an interesting game. The last time we played against AFC Wimbledon was back in the 99-2000 season. It ended in a 3-3 draw. The previous season to that, of course, was Newcastle coming away on the end of a win. It was, of course, a 3-1 win. And, it's been a while since we played AFC Wimbledon. Like I said, the last game we played against them, it's St James's Park, of course, was the 99-2000 season. However, of course, the under-18s for Newcastle have already played AFC Wimbledon at St James's Park. And, of course, they beat the Magpies side, which included Sean Longstaff at the time, 2-1 at St James's in the 15-16 FA Youth Cup fourth round as well. So this will be the first time, however, that we have taken on AFC Wimbledon since, of course, they came back into football. Of course, the old AFC Wimbledon, what we took on, is no more. Of course, they ended up being dissolved into MK Dons. As far as my knowledge goes on that, correct us if I am wrong down in the comments below. But looking at the team news on the AFC Wimbledon side of things, they've lost just once in 9 games this season. But they have been idle due to the course of postponed game, so their home games have had to be played elsewhere. They made it to the third round, of course, after wins over Bromley and Ipswich Town. And looking at us going into this one, of course, we're still going to be without Lascelles, we're still going to be without Botman, Miley, Wilson, and it looks like Isak is also going to be sidelined with that toe problem. Target, of course, is still coming over a outburst of eczema. Tonali, of course, is available, or should at least be available. Trippier's availability is uncertain. He's got a little bit of a knock, but Eddie Howe said that there might be a late fitness test on him for that one. There is an expected change to the lineup, of course, because we are taking on AFC Wimbledon here. We could easily go in, full strength side, blow them out the water, or obviously do our best. I don't want to be rude by any means, but at the end of the day, this is a game where Newcastle should be coming away on the end of it as the winners, because looking at AFC Wimbledon, where they are as well, we should definitely be coming away, and especially after the game that we've just had against Manchester City at the weekend there as well. absolutely fantastic performance. You could see that we're starting to get back to our best. And to go toe to toe with Manchester City, pick up a point, is absolutely amazing. Like I said, me reaction, for that one, it could have easily been a win for Newcastle in that game if we had had Isak playing. We had so many chances, but it's going to be an interesting one tomorrow night, 7:45 kickoff. Carabao Cup third round tie at St James's Park. And if we do proceed through, we do now know that if we, of course, go through, or if AFC Wimbledon were to go through, then both teams would be facing Chelsea in a home tie. So AFC Wimbledon would have a home tie against Chelsea, or of course Newcastle ourselves would have a home tie at St James's Park against Chelsea. Now, I'm fully confident that we can come away from this one with a win in the bag. I mean, we've done a bit, we've been friendly, but it's time to get the teeth out. It's time to be harsh. It's time to be, mean and show the reality to AFC Wimbledon and go in there, and just dominate that game. See ourselves through to the fourth round of the cup and take on Chelsea at St James's Park. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. Let us know your score predictions down in the comments below as well. I'm going to go for a quite convincing Newcastle United 4-0 win against AFC Wimbledon. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below, and I'll see you all for the next one. Away the lads.